We got smashed, bro. We got smashed, bro.
3, 2, 1, go!
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Levelhead back with another Live and Level Gamers podcast. This is episode 300 something. I can't remember the name of this episode. What is this one? This
326.
326. I was about to say 56. But anyway, welcome to the show. We are here. We have a few topics we want to discuss on tonight. We want to talk about Microsoft, Xbox going PC hybrid. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about the Switch too, man. I'm scared I got to bring a topic out that I just want to see what the fellas feel. We also got to talk about PlayStation 5 Pro. Again, some stuff I want to talk about around that. And K-Bum has a subject that he wants to hit on tonight. We're going to deal with that as well. Keith, you got anything you want to talk about on tonight?
Here in the flesh.
Here in the flesh. So welcome to the show. What's up, people? Go ahead and let them know how you feeling, man. K-Bum, what's up, bro?
Man, doing pretty good today, man. Just came back from my masseuse today. Got my little 2-hour massage in. I'm feeling pretty good today. All the massage. No, man, I'm feeling pretty fresh, so clean today. I'm feeling good.
Okay. Now, if you get a deep tissue massage or the kind of combination?
Absolutely, brother. Just put all your elbows and knees up in there. I need some. All them 20 years of playing football, I need some help.
Was your masseuse a man or a woman?
Don't let no man put no hands on me like that. Now that's a pause moment, bro. I ain't letting no man put no hands on me like that.
I remember I got my first professional massage. I actually had set my wife up, and she enjoyed hers so much that she got me one, and it was a female, and that was strange. It was strange having foreign hands on your boy. It was different, but I did feel better when I got out of there, though. Real talk. No pause there. No pause needed.
I go a full 2 hours, bro.
2 hours?
2 hour massaging, yes, sir.
You spent half your check.
I remember when I got my first one, man. They asked me, "You want a man or woman?" I was like, "A what?" That's an option. Don't ask me nothing like that. No.
He said, "What?"
Yeah. So we are here. Make sure you sign off in the chat room. Let us know who you is. We got a few people viewing right now. Make sure you subscribe and share. Put this up on Twitter. Let everybody know we up on these internets and in your streets and your inner drum. What else good?
I finally got a chance to see the Marvels.
Oh, nice.
Finally got a chance to see it. We've been trying to. That is the first Marvel movie I have not seen in theaters. The first. Because I was not interested at all.
It wasn't worth seeing it in theater.
That's probably still true. I didn't think it was bad as people made it to be. It has some
because you didn't spend
no
money on it. That's why.
No. I'm trying to judge the movie for what it was. That's what I was trying to do. Judge the movie for what it was. And no, it wasn't. To my opinion, I'm still happy I didn't spend the money in the movie theater for it. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I actually enjoyed it, even though there's some cringe moments in it. But there had some. It was a fun movie, and I think the girl who played Miss Marvel, what's her name? One of the Pakistani girl that played Miss Marvel. She makes the whole movie to me, and I think she is an excellent actress, and she plays that part so well. To me, she makes the entire movie. It's her relationship with the other Marvels, and so I thought it was a good movie. It was a chick flick. Yeah, but it had some cringe moments in it, but it was a chick flick for what it was.
I gotta watch it again, man. When I watched it, I love the intro. The first 20, 30 minutes was cool to me. it was. I don't know if I was tired or I don't know. I gotta go watch it again, give it a fair shake.
You sure you don't know?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Because
I don't want
you are the master
at
of
falling asleep.
Hitting that snooze button.
Speaking of the theaters, so me and my one of my twins, really all of them, but really me and Nyla, we kind of connects on a particular character in cinema right now, and that is Godzilla.
Okay. Oh, really?
So yeah, she really connects with Godzilla. So we are kaiju geeking out. And so me and her and my other two and my wife, we went out and saw Godzilla Kong X. What is it? I can't remember the full name of this movie. New Empire. And I'm going to say it was very much no point in paying attention to the story. But the action was there, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the nonsensical, just absolute foolery that was happening on my screen. One spoiler, Godzilla literally suplexed somebody in the movie. He literally suplexed. No, just one. I had to say it. What's up, Nia? Welcome to the show. Make sure you let everybody know we up in here on tonight. Yeah, man. So we went and saw it on Tuesday. We was trying to catch it on the weekend, but we didn't get a chance to. And I was trying to surprise Nyla and my girl. So when we got there, she went ham. When she saw what we was going to see. Oh, she was nuts. Oh yeah, she is a Godzilla fanatic.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So we watch all the Godzillas, especially Godzilla Kong and Godzilla 2 versus King Ghidorah. She's into Godzilla and anything kaiju, she is into it. So
that's funny.
But yeah, it was cool.
So question with that, did you see what that Godzilla 1 or whatever it's called?
See, no, and I want to.
It's supposed to be really one of the best Godzilla movies ever made. It won an Oscar.
No, -1. I want
minus
to.
one, yeah, -1. Yeah.
I want to see it, but there's.
That won an Oscar?
Yeah, it won an Oscar. Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
I don't know, it was visuals. Maybe it was visuals. I think it won an Oscar for.
It was.
Like that.
I can't remember what they actually. But the thing was, when it came out, I was like, man, I don't know. They trying to capture the old school feeling. I thought it was gonna be Camp Central and cheesy,
real campy,
which wouldn't be no more cheesy than what I just went and saw. But
right,
I was like, I don't know, man. I missed the gym, and the thing I hate too is right now we don't know when it's going to stream in the States because of the contract.
Oh, we don't know.
We won't know when they're going to be streaming it. Yeah, because they got a contract with. Who is the group that makes the Godzillas over here? What's the name of the company, the studio? Anyway, they can't release. Like, that's why they took -1 out the theaters. They had to be out the theaters.
Really?
So that when this movie came out, there was no confusion, no clashing with them.
Really?
But they came
I did not know that.
They came out and stumped a mud hole in America and said, this is how you do Godzilla. Over here, learn, listen, learn, sit down, take notes. Yeah, I heard that movie was good. D2K said that movie was good. So
yeah, D2K was the one that was saying it was good. Then I read up on some on it, and I saw that win the Oscar. And
yeah, can I trust D2K's judgment on movies? I'm trying to think back to something me and him. Now I'm messing. D2K, I trust you. Take but anyway, so
when it comes to Godzilla movies, I trust them.
Yeah, I'm messing with them. So, but yeah, that was that. Went and saw that, enjoyed it. It was nonsense. Turn your brain off. Just literally push off switch and go into straight popcorn, soda, and explosions. Oh my God, because that's all you're gonna get. But it was not better than Godzilla versus Kong. It was not better than that. Scar wasn't living up to Metal.
I thought that movie was trash, but that's cool.
I mean, you're gonna think this one trash. If you
Okay,
looking
cool. I won't go see it then.
if you're looking for anything that makes remote sense, don't
Yeah.
go there for that. Turn your brain off and say, "Oh,
I can't do it.
there's
Okay.
like the Transformers." Just turn your brain off. Oh,
I
Optimus Prime.
That's why I don't watch them.
That's what it is. It's just a turn your brain off movie. You can't try to make sense of anything that you're watching.
I can't.
Long as she
I'd
was
rather
yelling,
not see it at all then.
yeah, long as she was yelling, I was having a good time. She jumped up out of her seat. I was like, hey. My wife was like, look. She nudged me on the shoulder. Look, and she was down there just flipping out. I was like, yeah, that's all I came. That's the only reason we came for this. So
that is
anyway, that's all I had. Anything else before we get into what you've been gaming on? All right,
let's go.
Let's go. You know what time it is? It's time for What Have You Been Gaming On? Sing it, folks. Let's go. Hey. What you been gaming on? 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 Gaming on, gaming on, gaming on. All right, who want to take the floor first?
I will take the floor first because there will be no floor for me. I don't even remember when the last time we gamed. I have not gained on anything. I've been super busy and tired. So that is the answer. But I'll be back at it.
So
I'll have some stuff to talk about.
okay, don't feel bad. I'm gonna follow up because I get K on the floor last. I too haven't gamed since we jumped on Hell Divers last Thursday. I just been too swamped, like I was saying earlier. I haven't had the time to turn on. I had the intentions on turning on Mario Wonder. I even charged up my GameCube, my Switch controllers. Had them all ready, and looked at that thing like, not today. You know, like old dude did in Gladiators. He said, not today. Not today. So I ended up putting them down.
My spirit was willing.
Yeah, it was. It had the desire. Quote them scriptures, Keith. But yeah, so I didn't do anything in but Hell Diver. So we done talked about that enough. So I throw it over to K-Bum. What have you been gaming on, bro?
So I've been enjoying gaming. I've had a little time. I know it was busy going up to Easter, or as we Saints like to call it, Resurrection Sunday.
Resurrection Sunday. That's right.
For the Saints. So I was busy. We were busy all the way up to that, but we finally got a lull in our church schedule. So I did get some time to get some gaming in. And so first, to start off with the usual suspects, I'm playing a lot less 2K these days, very little 2K. I played Helldivers with you guys. Actually played Helldivers with my other homies. I kind of talked to you guys before that. They played on the suicide level 7 suicide. And it was they had the bow titans coming out of the ground, out of the bug breaches. So that was wild.
The bow titan. Hold up, bow titan.
The
big
Titans,
boys?
the Titans. Yeah, the one that spit the stuff, the bow, whatever it's called. But the really big dude that spit the stuff out. They like really tall.
The tall ones, right? The Titans.
The Titans, yeah, the Titans.
They had them coming out of the ground.
Out of the ground,
we gotta play it. We gotta play that. We gotta play it. Say just to see it. I don't care if we beat it. I just want to see it.
And then they have some other Titans, not Titans, other guys too. That they're like artillery. They're like mortars. Like they stand off in the distance and they shoot stuff at you like it's a mortar.
Okay.
And you have to go to get them because they stand off in the distance. It's wild, bro. But anyway,
okay.
So I played with them on level 7.
Now.
Only time I dies is when they killed me or my own dog killed me. But I held my own doing that. So I played some of the Helldivers. Played a
Did you
little
level up?
Overwatch, enough to get the max level. I got
Did you
my
level up?
level 8 skin. So
Did you
what?
level
Yeah,
up?
the other one. Yeah, I leveled up because you get more points
Where you
playing on
at
a higher
now?
level. I'm not sure. I have to go in
Oh
there and look. I'm
man,
not
we was
sure.
tired. Now you on
But
level
I was
up.
actually getting the. There's another level of currency to get, and I was actually getting that. 'Cause you only get that on the higher levels. So I was getting that, so that was dope. And I have two new games to talk about. One game is MLB The Show. So I've been playing MLB The Show. I enjoy baseball. I've been playing baseball since RBI baseball back in the day, back on the Sega. If you know anything about RBI baseball, um, yeah, I've been playing baseball games still. Then baseball was originally my first love, but I stopped playing in high school because I couldn't hit the curveball. So that's when I dove a little bit more into football because that curveball kicked my butt in high school. But I picked this up, and this game is actually on every system. It is on the Nintendo Switch. You can play MLB The Show, which is a Sony created game. You can play that on your Switch, and it is free if you have Game Pass. So there's a Sony first party game that is free on Game Pass. They should advertise that a little bit more if you ask me. Um, but oh crap, Sony's going third party anyway. So
Doom.
anyway, let me move forward. So I've been playing that, and apparently it says I put 36 hours already into this game. Jesus Christ. But yeah, and there's another game that I've been playing, and I've been wanting to play this game for years. You guys don't even know. I've been wanting to play this game for years now. At least 2 years. It is a it's an indie title, but it's made by one of the best indie companies, Supergiant. They make bangers, and I've been wanting to play this game for so long because this game has got crazy reviews. And if you know, it's a game called Hades. Have you
Yeah,
guys heard of that game?
yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to get that game actually. I
This
almost.
game is dope,
I
bro.
knew I should have got $19. That's all it cost when I could have got it.
Hades is, bro. It is dope. I'm loving it, man. It is, but it's a game. It's similar to Sifu.
No, I know.
What
I
this?
know what you're talking about. I seen it. I
Because you
wanted it.
you gon' die.
It's over the top too, ain't it? Ain't it like
It's
top?
like an over the
Yeah,
top. Yeah, it's not fully over the top. It's kind of over the top.
yeah.
But you gon' die, and you gon' die a lot. You gon' But that's the whole purpose of point of the game, though. Is dying. Is dying and then learning from it, and dying and coming back, and dying and coming back. That's the whole purpose of the game. So you have to be okay. To see, it hurts my. I got a lot of pride. It hurts my pride every time I die. I'm like, am I not that good at the game? I keep dying, but I had to keep
Trash,
reminding myself, just like in
trash.
seafood.
K-Ball.
Keep reminding myself that this
Trash.
is the point of the game. You're supposed to die, and you're supposed to learn from your death, and then get better. It's one of those get good games. Like you have to get good at the game in order to beat it. The same thing with Sifu was. You couldn't mash your way through Sifu. There was absolutely no way to mash your way through Sifu. And so the same thing with this game. You can't just mash your way through. You got to learn how the game works and learn how to play and actually get good in order to beat it. And I'm having a blast with this game, an absolute blast. So those are two games I've been gaming on. Additional
Okay.
games, sorry.
Okay. Shouts out to DJ Fanatic. Welcome to the show. Yeah. What did Nia say up here? I want to see. She said, "Me and my niece had a chance to finally play the Mario Kart DLC this weekend, though, and I got her into Animal Crossing." Okay, Nia. All right. Claps. Man, my daughter probably her leaves probably done fell off her trees so many seasons because she hasn't played Animal Crossing in a minute. What else? Yeah, go ahead and let her play that Zelda. She can handle it. Nia. Let her play that Zelda. Anyway, also shouts out to Chariot Man. He jumped on Helldivers with us last week on Thursday.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he jumped on with us and got to kick it with him for a few moments on the game. But So let's get into these topics on tonight because I don't want to keep us here all night. So there's a lot to discuss for tonight. We got Microsoft potentially going away from traditional consoles with a PC hybrid. We could talk about that. I also want to talk about Switch 2. I got a question I want to ask. K-Bum, you said you wanted to talk about, what was that again? Trying to make sure I got all these things up.
It was the report about 60% of gaming is done on 6-year-old games and more.
Right, okay. So we got to talk about that. And we got to talk about the PlayStation 5 again. So where I want to start with Microsoft. Let's start there and build our way up. So I don't know if y'all been kind of keeping up with what's been going on, but supposedly, and I saw this first with, and I want to give credit where credit is due, Hip Hop Gamer. I haven't said that name in a long time, but Hip Hop Gamer was talking about, I want to kind of play it. I don't know if I should play it, but I say fair use. Let me do that. Let me say fair use.
Is a hype.
I'm gonna play this. This is Hot 97. Fair use. Hip Hop Gamer. Let me pull it in. And I'm gonna let him talk and then we can discuss. And I saw also, and I said this to y'all, I saw Digital Foundry also discussed this very ideal and concept. So let's listen to Mr. Hip Hop Gamer himself. Fair use. Let's go.
Where you have an Xbox.
Let me start it over from the beginning.
Is a hybrid where you have an Xbox console and an Xbox PC in one. Where literally you push a button, it's in console mode. You push a button, it's in Windows 11 mode.
Y'all heard that?
Same box.
Same box.
Crazy.
Now,
if you look up right now the Asus NUC.
Asus
and
NUC?
if you look up the ThinkPad now, where they got the Android and the Windows 11 on the same thing when you...
Hip Hop, can you stop over emphasizing your word? Anyway, let's continue. He pretty much done said much of what I wanted to show.
Conversations with certain people around this idea and concept. I'm like, yo, where did this come from? How do y'all this and that? And one of the key things was like, yo, we gotta lead the way and stay ahead of the game because this is something that we see happening in the future with our console partners. I'm like, a 2-in-1, yes. Why do you think a lot of PC companies is making a lot of console-like form factor mini PCs right now to hit the market? Which means that the PC gamers and the PC market is going to get a lot more traction and attraction from console heads. Because wow, even though my console costs $400, $500, but if I drop a little $800 to get a PC, it is in the form of a console too, but I'm getting more this and more that, and I get the best of both worlds. But I'm telling you.
So y'all get the gist. So that was Hip Hop Gamer talking about it. And I want to show one last clip, and then we're going to get out of here. And this is Digital Foundry talking about it as well. So let me get there where they was talking about Microsoft going.
Yeah, absolutely. OS, and it runs Steam. So Valve does have a certain level of slash soft
statements, basically talking about.
All right, here it is, right here. Fair use.
So let's talk about, I think, what must be the biggest news topic of the week, which is megaton news, possibly even gigaton. Disclosures from Phil Spencer in Polygon, where he's talking about various topics, including handheld Xboxes, which we should be talking about shortly, but possibly the most seismic of statements, basically talking about adding third-party stores like the Epic Game Store and whatnot, maybe even Steam, to Xbox. And wow, that basically upends the entire conception, the entire economy of how a console platform operates right now. Potentially huge stuff then. John, what's your take on this?
Well, honestly, hearing Phil talk about this sort of concept kind of ties into what I've been trying to say on recent directs regarding the potential shifting of Xbox to a completely different style of hardware / software combination.
Yeah.
You know, the idea of like basically taking the Steam Deck style approach to it, where it's like run a game version of Windows, kind of like SteamOS is for Linux, but open up the platform in a way that we've never seen before in a console, save for the Linux stuff on PS3, which was not really that comparable, I would say. So basically, it seems like there's potential here for turning the Xbox into what Microsoft originally wanted the Xbox to be, which is a PC in the living room.
Okay.
And this is something that traditionally didn't make sense, didn't seem to work. Just, I don't think it was something that would have made sense at the mass market level. But I think the Steam Deck and its success and the way Valve has approached it really has sort of it's shown a light on what's possible now with PC games and sort of creating profiles and optimizing games for one or two target hardware platforms.
So, y'all heard it. Hip Hop Gamer mentioned that Microsoft is exploring the concept of a hybrid PC device that runs Windows 11 and also at the push of a button can become a gaming device or an Xbox, whatever. Here you see Digital Foundry also saying similar things about Xbox, Microsoft with the Xbox going a non-traditional route where they're leaving the way that the gaming space is done now with between the big three, Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony, with the designated box. They may be going away from that with looking at systems or devices like the Steam Deck, the how you say that, Lenovo Go, and all the other ones out there. What are y'all thoughts on this? I'll bring it to you first, Keith, and then I'll bring you back, K-Bump. Keith, what is your thoughts on this first? Do you think this would be a wise move? And let me add this to you. Phil already said that they can't compete with Sony and Nintendo in the current way of things. They cannot compete. So, do you think this will be a good move? And if so, why? Go ahead.
Only time will tell. So I remember when all of the doom and gloom and the dark clouds were happening with Microsoft, a month ago or 2 months ago, maybe, I don't know. And we finally got information from the big three at Xbox, and Sarah mentioned this. She mentioned, some revolution.
I was finna pull that up. I'm glad I was just finna find that video. Go ahead.
Yeah, she mentioned this device, and I remember everybody was like, "What? Why? Y'all can't even get what y'all got going right now." So I led with "Only time will tell." I don't know. I think I can't say. I'm always curious about new hardware innovations and technologies and things like that. So if Microsoft can come out and I guess bridge or make a hybrid between all of their superpowers, OS, hardware. They made pretty nice hardware. I mean, we can admit that, right? If they could bring all that together and make some cohesive hybrid device that people actually want to utilize, and it goes even beyond gaming, because if it's just a PC, then of course it's going to go beyond gaming. They may have something on their hands. I mean, we've already had a flood of things since the Nintendo Switch. You mentioned those earlier, Lenovo's and so on and so forth. And when Cherry Man come in here, he'll let us know too. But we already got a market full of those devices, so it has to be something different, I suppose. But like I said, only time will tell. I hope that it's something cool, and I hope it's something that's going to make me and K-Bun say, we got to get that. Because every time K-Bun look at a Microsoft device, he say, no, I'm good. So hopefully they do something amazing.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, K-Bun. I don't want to say anything before you go. Go ahead.
No problem. So my 2 cents about this uh, is I don't think it can be worse for Xbox right now. So, okay, let me be serious. Let me be serious. Okay, so this hybrid type of system, running a Windows setup, uh, maybe portable, maybe not, maybe like Lenovo's. Um, he takes it back to, and I know Keith has said this in the past, and I believe D2K has said this in the past. But the original, I know D2K said this in the past. I believe he did
Yeah,
too.
for
But the
sure.
original idea of the original Xbox was to have a console-like system running Windows in your home. That was kind of their thing. They want to have Windows and Direct X or Direct whatever it was in your home. That's what they wanted to do, kind of from the beginning, and it didn't make sense, like I said, at that time, but it heck of a lot makes sense now. Um, I do think this is a good idea, and I think, and I'm gonna say this: be prepared. Let me say this: if anybody can bridge the PC gap with a hybrid, Microsoft is the best company to do it. Gaming company to do it. Microsoft already has what do they call that? Is something delivery, instant delivery. I forget the title they use. It's the fact that when you buy a game on the Xbox, you simultaneously get it on your PC, and the profile follows you both on PC and Xbox. They are in the best position than anyone to have this PC hybrid type of system. So if anyone comes up with that, I think that they're already light. They're already miles ahead of people when it comes to this type of setup. So I think personally, it's good for them to blur the line between console and PC. They're strong. The thing they do the best is PC. I personally, and I'm bringing up the fact that Keith said every time they talk about Microsoft a device,
Yeah.
K Bomb says, "Ew, I don't want it." That's not true.
No, no, no,
Every
no, no,
time they
no,
come
no.
up with a no. Let me fill it in. I
All
know what
right.
you were saying. I'm
Yeah.
using it as a funny backdrop. So let me do it. Uh, so it's whenever they come out with an Xbox type system, I'm like, ew, don't want it. Because I personally have two Microsoft Surface Books laptops in my house right now. Those are my laptops, are Microsoft Surface, which is the equivalent to MacBooks. I have two of them. Love them. They're great. And they're hybrid within themselves. They're hybrids between a PC and a tablet. They actually disconnect to become a tablet and
Yeah.
reconnect to become a PC, a laptop. So like I said, I if when it comes to hardware, I chose Microsoft hardware because I thought they had the best. I reviewed it, I did the work. So I absolutely believe. Oh, hold on, hold on. I'm sorry, Alexa. I nobody asked you nothing. Please stop.
His
I
house
I
is
I
Hey,
malfunctioning.
hey, but it's
I
loud, man.
apologize.
He got that doggone
I,
drone walking in the background, y'all.
I
Smart,
apologize, people.
smart house.
Smart house, defect in the smart house, y'all.
I apologize, people.
Opened his
But
garage up, started his car, gave him some coffee. Come on now.
oh man, but if anybody's able to do it, I think Microsoft can create a good hybrid system. They have the talent and their hardware division to do so because they are already excellent at the PC space. They're already excellent in the laptop space. They came right in and forced their way into that hybrid tablet space, and I think they are the best gaming company to create um, this console hybrid type of system. I think this would be perfect for them, and I
Okay.
think this can be their niche. and also eat into some of the uniqueness that made the Switch unique. And so, kind of playing on Nintendo's turf as well. So, and I really do hope that the system is that's coming out this fall, because that may interest me into getting an Xbox system. Maybe a hybrid is more suitable to my playing needs. That could maybe dock and do 1080 4K. So I think they're in a good place for it.
Let me see real quick. Let me see if this is it where she says this at the end. Hold up.
Can we go back to what Xbox stands for today? I think we've pretty much covered all.
Always launching Game Pass day one, and you're playing on a platform that's dedicated to you, like player first features, cross-play, cross-save, cross-progression, backwards compatibility, being able to play your games in your library anywhere you want because of the investments that we make in cloud gaming. And so you're playing somewhere where you're investing and you know you get to take the games forward with you and across all of the screens where you are. And I think most importantly, Xbox is a place where you know when you're investing in Xbox, you're investing somewhere that is dedicated to making games more successful and creators more successful so that they can invest more to bring even better experiences to you all of the time.
Yeah, just that investment in the
I don't know
studios
exactly where
is
she makes that statement, but it's definitely on this particular.
I believe it is.
Say about our stance
I
around
don't want to
game
look for it, but anyway,
Yeah.
going back to what you said, and shouts out to D2K. Welcome to the show. Don't see anybody else in there, man. I got to see that Godzilla versus Kong, man. 2. I want to know your thoughts on the D2K. Let me know what you think. I know you're gonna say it's trash, but just let me know. Anyway, so I'm agreeing with you, K-Bomb, that this has the potential to put Microsoft in a lane that it can uniquely walk alone. I don't think, and I was listening to Digital Foundry talk about this, and they made an interesting point. There is some trade-offs. We got to talk about it, but they made an interesting point that kind of leans to what you were saying. If anyone can do it, Microsoft can do it, because they already have the tools to do it. Whereas Sony and especially Nintendo cannot do anything of that ilk. They couldn't do nothing like that. So them kind of stepping into their, like Nintendo, the Switch success is Nintendo going to their strength, their strong point, their strength. Making those two consoles, the home console and the handheld, was hurting them, but they went to their strength. The handheld was their strength, and they made the handheld the box under your TV as well. Something that, man, they would have thought about a few years ago. No telling what would be going on with Nintendo right now. But they made that switch, no puns intended, and now now they seeing the success. So Microsoft jumping back into their lane into on a street that they have paved already. This can yield some brilliant results. Now we got to talk about the cons though, and I think Keith, this is where you can help us out because you are a PC gamer. They was talking about this on Digital Foundry, and D2K, you can kind of help out in the comment section. All you PC gamers in the comment section can help out as well. If they were to do this, and which I believe they are going to do it because she literally mentioned it, that they're going to talk about something about this at the end of the year. So I don't think this is. I think this is a sign and seal situation where it's going to happen. Will we see it this year or next year? I doubt it, but this is the direction they're going. Do they need to make a situation that's enclosed that you can't update, like a Steam Deck, like a Lenovo or something like that? Or should they do it like what you have, Keith, where you have the power to interchange and the GPU or your CPU and all those? How should they do it to make, because you got to have some you got to be able to control this environment to some degree. That's what the home consoles gives Sony and Nintendo. They're able to control the experience. Everybody's getting the same experience because you only have one box that does the same thing. No one has a different GPU and there are different CPU. It's all the same. So if Microsoft goes this lane, should they make that closed or should they open it up and let you do whatever you want to do?
I would say closed modular.
Okay.
You definitely want to keep it closed because you want to have some type of control. With PC, we have various GPUs and CPU combinations and RAM combinations. And I don't know if they do that, I don't know if they'll have the same uniqueness that will kind of encourage people to want to jump into the ecosystem. If that's the case, I'm just going to get a PC. But if you have your own dedicated modular devices that I can update, but they also have to be priced right, and they also have to be
would have made
something
sense at the mass
uniquely
market.
different enough to where someone would say, I'm satisfied with this setup, and another person may say, well, I'm satisfied with this setup, and they're at various power levels, but they're still uniquely Xbox, if that makes sense. As opposed to, I'm gonna go grab this GPU and then put it in. You don't want to do that. So I think modular would be the best way. And I don't think we've had a lot of modular type devices. I remember years ago, I don't know if it was it may have been a Microsoft phone, or was it a Google phone? Somebody wanted to do like modular stuff with their phones, and like you could switch out the camera and get a better camera and just update it with software and have, you know what I mean, instead of buying a whole new phone. So if it were me, that's what I would do, because it would still be fun and engaging for PC gamers, because that's what we like. We like to tinker, right? So you want to, scratch that itch for us to tinker, but you also want to keep it kind of closed down so you can control the quality of the games, because you don't want that just running wild,
Right. Now, another thing that Digital Foundry kind of brought up was the fact that with PCs, you have, and if it's going to be a hybrid, meaning it's your Windows 7 computer, your Windows 11 and your computer, and it's your console, whether it's on the go, whatever, then you need it to share that the RAM and all the different things. It got to be shared with the PC, in a PC environment. The RAM is shared with other things that help the PC run what it runs. So on that side, how do you view it? Like, because that's on a dedicated console, that is not a problem for a PlayStation 5 or an Xbox Series X. But if there's going to be a hybrid between a PC and whatever they're doing, basically a PC that can run that plays games, then they got to have so much allocated to other things. How would that affect the experience?
Well, the consoles actually do have that. It's just that they don't have to. Their operating system are much lighter.
That's what I mean.
Than what you would need from a Windows 11 space, and so you're going to allocate a lot more when it comes to the PC, because you need to be able to handle like if you want to do like Word, or you want to use like the media, you want to use to play, videos and stuff like that. You do have to allocate some of those resources. I know for like the core for the PlayStation, it has its own core on the processor for the operating system, and then it shares like the RAM and stuff like that. But you do have a bigger trade off when you're referring to the PC space, because it does need that allocation to be utilized for the PC ability as well. So that there is a trade off there, and I'll let you.
Go ahead.
I think you can switch back and forth too. Steam has something called a big picture mode, and you can literally boot your computer into big picture mode. And what big picture mode is basically, so imagine I had my PC hooked up to my TV, and once I turned on my PC, I'm going right into the gaming space. And I don't know what's going on in the background. I would have to look it up. But if Microsoft wanted to, they could literally shut those systems down. That's not even those resources down that you're not even utilizing. You don't have to run all of that at the same time.
Gotcha.
Big picture mode is actually pretty nice, honestly. That's I had to go through big picture mode to get my PlayStation controller working. Believe it or not, it wouldn't work the other way for some reason.
So basically, they can make all those go into like sleep mode, and then all those resources is dedicated to the gaming experience.
Yep, for sure.
But you lose your fast switching though, right? If you do that.
I don't know. I'm asking.
Well, I'm asking Keith. I'm actually asking Keith since he utilized the big picture mode. Do you use lose some of your fast switching, instant switching when you do that type of a setup?
I don't know anything about fast switching. That is an Xbox thing, isn't it? Because I don't switch games like that.
Well, not switching. I mean, but be able to go back and forth from the operating system to the
Oh
game.
no, no, it's
Okay.
it's swift. It's like almost instantaneous. As soon as you say, because you have options, you can turn the computer off. You can exit big picture mode. Once you exit big picture mode, it's you back into your Windows environment.
Got it.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well, I mean, hey, we already know that this is on the horizon because, like I said, old girl said it. What's her name?
Sarah Bond. I know Keith
Sarah
knows.
Bonds.
I had went full screen for a minute. I was like, why am I in full screen? What am I doing here? What's going on? Why am I full screen?
So she already kind of alluded to this being a direction with the saying the key term revolutionary. So they it seemed like they are about to vacate the premises. They like, look, we have played in this sand pit with y'all for long enough. We about to go over to another pit that y'all can't come and see if we could dominate over there. And if they do what Digital Foundry was saying they could do, like creating their own app, their own store, and all that type of stuff, man, this could change the game for Microsoft if they do it right. They got the studios to do it. They got the studios to do it. You know, Call of Duty, Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda. They have the studios to make it happen. So let's see what the future holds for them. So piggybacking on that conversation, it made me start to really think about Nintendo. Now we know Sony has supposedly the Pro coming at the end of this year. We don't know for sure, but K-Bum, this gonna kind of blend into what you want to talk about, because this article that I'm pulling up actually touches on what you was sharing. So I'm going to share this real quick. Let me see if I can get up here. So it says the Switch. Oh, no, what is this, man? I hate when all this stuff starts popping up on you.
Shoes you been looking up?
Huh?
Some shoes you been looking up. What's that?
I don't know what this is. I have no idea.
Man, you wearing them old grandpa shoes?
Oh
Anyway,
man.
let's go up. So this report says that a new report has shed light on the most played games. K-Bum, just kind of go into your conversation. Each most played games on each current gen platform, including PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, PC, and Nintendo Switch. Interestingly, the report showed that the top 10 most played titles in 2023 were dominated by older live service games on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Xbox Series X. EA Sports FIFA, what is that? Is that what's FC? Is that FIFA?
Football club. It used to be called FIFA. It's now called Football Club.
Now that threw me for a loop. I forgot they changed the name. So EA Sports Football Club 24, Modern Warfare 3 were the newest games on PlayStation 5, while Xbox exclusive Starfield appeared in the Microsoft Council's top 10, alongside Modern Warfare 3 and FIFA 23. Other than that, the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X lists were dominated by games like Fortnite, Rocket League, Rainbow Six Siege, Roblox, Minecraft, Apex Legend, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Fall Guys. Considering the age of many of these games featured in the top 10, it kind of makes you wonder why they bother releasing the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S to begin with. All right. So that's dang it. What was that? Was that it? That was it. So let's go on into that topic, K-Bomb. You wanted to talk about it. It was something here, but go ahead, and I come back with the Nintendo conversation.
Okay. So I wanted to talk a little bit because they actually have the top 10
Let me pull that
games.
up. I'm gonna pull it up too. I'm gonna go to the.
It's actually from the chat. I'll put a picture of it
Yeah, I'm going over there.
in the chat, I believe. I'm actually going back to get it myself so I can know what I'm talking about. So they talk about the top 10 games on each platform. Um, with those top 10 games, like they said, 60%, and I thought that was a very fascinating. I actually posted this on Twitter that I thought was pretty fascinating. That out of what we've been gaming on, and what we've been gaming on, 60% of that of gamers that they recorded for this company that records playtime, and the biggest thing we want to say, this is playtime being recorded. So let's make sure the facts say what the facts are trying to say. So this is playtime being recorded, and out of the playtime being recorded, 60% of that is these older games, right? These more well-established games that are being played. And so I was trying to talk to the homies and the crew, trying to understand what does this even mean? What is this saying about the gaming space? What is this saying about gamers, right? And even going back to looking at the Nintendo space, I see they didn't talk about it too much, right? Oh, actually, I'm gonna hold off on that. But looking at the PlayStation and the Xbox, you see these live service games take over. You see Fortnite, you see Call of Duty Warzone, which is the live service version of Call of Duty. You see Grand Theft Auto, you see Minecraft, Roblox, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Apex Legends, and all of these outside of FIFA. All of these are actually live service games. And you see more and more game time being put into these live service games. So the question I kind of had for the crew is, what does this mean? What is this saying, and what does this mean for the gaming space? That you really don't. That the only for the new games that you see, the majority of them for new games are sports, the annual sports titles like FIFA pops up on here.
Yeah, I'm looking at it
And I
now.
see this
It
come up.
got on PC the top. I'm gonna just read the top 5 games. It was Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, Counter Strike 2 Go. It's blurry, and The Sims 4. On the PlayStation, it was Fortnite, Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, EA Sports, football, I guess Club 24, and Roblox. Let's look at this trend. On Xbox, Fortnite, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Grand Theft Auto, Minecraft, and Roblox. On the Switch, Fortnite, The Legend of Zelda Tears of Kingdoms, Super Mario Wonder, Mario Kart 8, and 5th was Minecraft. Go ahead, K-Bomb. So I'm trying to pull up a better, because that was blurry. Go ahead, though.
Yeah,
Floor is yours.
yeah. The question I wanted to get tossed to you guys is, what is this saying, and what does this really mean? What does it mean? Uh, what does it say about gaming? I want to toss that over to you, Keith.
Sure. So I just want to go right back. Just to
And let me
clear
send a
this
shout
up.
out to Chariot Man Gaming real quick. Welcome to the show, bro. I see you down there. All right, floor is yours, Keith.
So yes, originally when K-Bone sent this to us, I was like, they not buying new games, and then he's like, no, this is playtime. I was like, oh, okay, never mind. I misspoke. What I see here is now re-looking at this is about revenue. not for the companies, but for the gamers. These games are streamable. These are games that these people look at the. If you look at the bottom and it says average years on the market, talking about those games, these people have been making money off these games because I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to shoot off the hip blind. I would almost guarantee these games that Level just read off the top five are still some of the top streamed games, and they're probably getting on there every day like a job and playing these games. Now, I'm not knocking these games. I'm not saying anything bad about them, but I would argue that these people are streaming these games and people log in and watch them. How do I know? My kids watch Roblox all the time.
Yeah, that's all
They're
mine.
always watching Roblox. Like, you could go play Roblox. No, I want to watch somebody else play it. Why? Because they're playing it and they're streaming it, and these people are making money. They're making their own little TV shows playing these types of games, Roblox, Minecraft. People are using these games as a job, and not now. I can't say anything about the EA Sports Football Club or the other. Oh, Grand Theft Auto is another one. Grand Theft Auto Online. People are literally making their own stories and doing things and kind of like, what was that game? Mario Maker, right? Mario Maker back in the day, you can make your own levels and all that other stuff, or just any of those make your own type of games. Those are the top games. Fortnite, even though it's not necessarily like that, but like Cable has been telling us for a while now that they've added so much to
That we've
Fortnite
been down playing Fortnite. We haven't talked about it near enough.
we haven't talked about. We should play. We could play Fortnite together. That could be another one outside of Helldivers. But
That's true.
I digress. But that's what I see. These games are the games that people stream. Like, there are some games that we like as gamers that aren't that streamable, and you're never going to see them in the top thing because the games that we like, we enjoy them. We play them for a few months, beat them, and then we're on to the next one. While these games have remained consistent even on the Nintendo Switch. So that's what I see. I don't see this as a negative toward gaming, but I see these types of games being the ones that people utilize for profit.
Yeah, I don't. K-Bum, I know you asked the question. I don't know how to answer that question. I know this. I do got a question to ask because I know you're going to answer your own question. So, do you feel like the free-to-play is also helping some of these titles like Fortnite and Roblox and Rocket League and do you feel like that they are free is helping? Ain't Apex free as well?
Yes, yes, it is.
So do you feel like, because I'm looking at this and across Microsoft, Sony, and PC, you seeing a lot of the same titles. Literally just shift around. Minus 2 or 3 titles, they're the same titles. Like you see Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, Grand Theft Auto, all across. The only one that's a little different is Nintendo.
Yep.
Which we'll talk about them later. So I don't know how to answer your question. I'll be honest with you. When you asked it in the chat, I didn't know how to answer it there. And even trying to think it, I don't know how to answer it here. So I'm going to give the floor back to you. I don't know how to answer that question. It's a good question, but I can't answer it. I don't know how to answer it.
And so that's what I spent most of my time trying to do. So before I jump into that, let me talk about this. Keith, the games with the most viewers on Twitch is number 1, Grand Theft Auto, number 2, Valorant, number 3, Warzone, number 4, League of Legends. Hold up, I just messed up. Hold on, I had my number. Hold on, let me reset that. Try it
League
again.
of Legends is only on the PC on this list.
League of Legends, Fortnite, World of Warcraft, Counter Strike, FIFA, Minecraft. So pretty much what you're saying, which was a very interesting take. Thank you for that take. That was very unique. I was not expecting that. But you are absolutely correct on that space. That the games you're seeing here are the streamable ones. And those are the ones that people are making content, and that's the ones that people are viewing and getting interested to go play themselves. So very good take. I applaud you, sir.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So there's many things I take from this. One short point I take from this, and I wish all these content creators actually believe this point, and hopefully these facts will let the content creators actually know. Because I've been screaming this for the past since I've been on YouTube. I've been screaming this one fact. One fact is casuals run gaming. Period. Us hardcore guys, and believe it or not, we are considered more hardcore gamers because we do research, we read up. You know what I'm saying? We do all this extra stuff and learn about the game before we purchase and watch previews. No, yeah, we're considered hard. We're not considered the casuals. The casuals are the guys playing the same game for 6 years. Those are the casuals, and they run gaming. As you see, these are the most played games, and these are considered casual games. Fall Guy is casual. Call of Duty is casual. FIFA is a casual. These are people who buy this game who will buy the FIFA every year. There's people who playing Grand Theft Auto who don't really play anything else but Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, and Madden. This is the people that run. And Neil, you are not casual. I've
No, I
seen
was.
these crazy games you playing. You are not casual. Please go sit down. Go to the back of the
Slap
room.
yourself, Neil. That is
Hey, hold on, K1. Neil be in the depths of Steam, finding games that nobody knew existed. Ain't no. I'll be like, what game is she playing today? What is this?
Go sit down. But yeah. So casuals run gaming. Um, a- Another takeaway from this is that do you know the only single player game out of Xbox and Sony, the only console other than Nintendo, I'm not including Nintendo in this bucket because they have their fair share of single player games. But for Xbox and Nintendo, you know the only single player game in the top 10 was
Don't say it.
Starfield. Very interesting. I really don't know what to take away from that.
is it because
Except
it's an
for
online game that you play?
no. That's not how they get their facts. It's not just because it's online. That's not how they get their
Okay.
numbers. Um, but they have their own system of gathering them, and it's not just based off who's online. But it's interesting to me that um, that is because when you think of even like Elden Ring, you would think maybe that would be up there, but no, the single player game is Starfield. And another question I want to throw to you guys, and like I said, I thought this whole thing was interesting. I can talk about this for the entire podcast. But
Let
the
me
question I want to throw to
read
you guys,
this. Let me. Well, go ahead and ask your question. Then I'll read this article that you actually sent.
yeah. So the question I have for this is: Is live service games hurting gaming?
Well,
Because
actually,
the common thread we see with most of these games, Call of Duty, FIFA, GTA, Roblox,
well, I
Apex Legends, all of that. What the common thread you see is live service.
right. Well, I think your question is answered in reading the article. So let me read it,
Yeah,
and
please.
then let's see if it answers your question. It said a newly released game and industry report by market researcher Newzoo shows that the PC and console market grew 2.6% in 2023 overall. In 2023, overall play time though decreased as gamers spent more and more time in a smaller list of old games like Fortnite and the League of Legends. On April 2nd, Newzoo released its second annual game industry report, including a ton of data and information on what people were playing and spending money on during 2023. According to Newzoo's data, the PC and console gamer market grew and reached $93.5 billion in revenue in 2023. Now that they say that might seem like good news, but drilling down into the data, it becomes clear that it's only good news for a small number of publishers and developers. So that's answering your question. Newzoo data shows that the top 10 games on each platform, ranked by the average number of monthly active users, or MAU, are filled with old established titles. Fortnite takes the crown on all platforms, including Switch and PC. The rest of the list includes titles that won't surprise you. Grand Theft Auto V, Counter-Strike 2, Roblox, which my girls are fanatics for, Minecraft, which they love, Rocket League, Apex Legends, Fall Guys, is it Valorant? Is that how you say that? Valorant?
Yeah, Valorant. Yeah, Valorant.
And Call of Duty across Xbox, PlayStation. Only a dedicated single-player game cracked the top 10, which was what you just said, Starfield. So to answer your question, to further prove that gamers are primarily focused on older games, Newzoo's data shows that just 66 titles accounted for 80% of all playtime in 2023. And 60% of all that playtime was spent in games that are 6 years old or older. In fact, in 2023, five old games, Fortnite, Roblox, League of Legends, Minecraft, and Grand Theft Auto, accounted for 27% of all playtime in the year. It gets worse, K-Bomb. Of the 23% of playtime spent in 2023 on new games defined as 2 years or younger, more than half was spent in big annual sequels like Madden and NBA 2K. Only 8% of video game playtime was spent on new non-annual titles like Diablo, is that 6 or 5, and Baldur's Gate 3. Woo!
And remember, Baldur's Gate 3 won Game of the Year.
So that answers your question. Is it hurting?
It doesn't say it's hurting gaming.
Yes, it does.
But gaming grew though.
No.
Gaming grew by even with all of this, gaming still grew by 2.9%.
But it's only but look what they said. Let me go back up. But it's clear that that news is only good for a small number of publishers and developers. So not everyone is enjoying that increase. Is the ones who own Fortnite, the ones who own Grand Theft Auto, the ones that own Madden, and them the ones that's why EA ain't saying a whole lot and ain't making a whole lot. Madden is doing enough for them. Yes, it's hurting. It's hurting. Clearly it's hurting.
Let me add something in here because I like your take and I think your take is very good. But let me add some notes onto here.
That wasn't my take. That's the take of the
33 hours. What was that? Sorry.
That wasn't my take. I'm just reading the article. So that's their take.
Well, your take was that it's hurting. That's your take. Okay, so out of the games that I play, Prince of Persia, brand new game that I played this year. It's a brand new game. It would be a new game. I spent 33 hours in that. Spider-Man 2, which would also be considered new because it's within those 2 years. I spent 30 hours playing it. Okay. Is there another game I want to throw in? Helldivers, which is considered new.
It's gonna make it. It's
considered new. I spent 33 hours playing it. Of my playtime, FIFA, which came out at around the same time, I have 185 hours into FIFA. Overwatch, which has been out for long. Well, this is Overwatch 2. So this game has been out for maybe like 2, maybe 3 years. I have 307 hours in. NBA 2K, which came out last September, have 587 hours in. So even though I have played brand new games, I spent more time this past year playing new games than I've done over the last several years. Which is buying Prince of Persia, not buying, playing Prince of Persia, playing Spider Man, buying Helldivers, playing Hades, buying, playing Hades, and some of the other games that I actually played this year. The majority of my game time still goes to those other titles. So again, this is playtime. This isn't sales. This isn't money spent. I still bought those games. I still or played those games. Some I didn't buy because I have GameFly. But I still played those games: Prince of Persia, Spider Man, Helldivers, and Hades. But if you look at my playtime, it is still the bulk of it is in those annual releases and or live service games. So that's why I would say let's make sure the data says what it says. It is playtime and not sales.
No, yeah, yeah. No, you said is it hurting?
Yeah, therefore is it
Okay, then
hurting
in that
gaming?
sense, is it hurting? No, because these games are selling. So yeah, no. And from that angle, no. But if games is not getting replayed and we playing the same stuff over and over again, that to me is going to affect the minds of the suits who going to try to make games that do that.
Everything a live service,
Right,
which
and that will affect gaming. That would hurt.
that is why Suicide Squad failed.
Right.
Because they made Suicide Squad a live service. That is why Marvel's Avengers failed. They tried to make it a live service.
Right. Why is that? Because they see this data just like we seeing it now.
That is why
Absolutely.
Factions 2 never came out.
Right.
It's like, no, we ain't finna put the resources in this because these games aren't going anywhere.
I believe Helldivers will. I think Helldivers will be on this list.
But it's the same. It's the same as the people we don't like. It's the same thing. It's a live service game. Not that we
Right.
don't like, but
I'm
it's the
just saying. I
same as
believe
the
it's
other
gonna crack.
guys.
I believe it's gonna crack into this space to be one
Easily.
of those titles. Yeah, that we
Easily,
talking about.
easily.
Yeah.
Easily. But so, and I've been tossing around, man. I don't know what this truly says about gaming, other than kind of the main points that I kind of pointed out. But I have one more point that I want to make here.
Yeah, because I
And
want to
this
get on
is-
this Nintendo because they talking about it in the chat. They just having them a whole good conversation on
Oh,
reading
well,
over here.
I'm going to leave this into Nintendo, but it's from a different direction. So I was trying to do something unique, something fun, and surprise you guys. Right? You guys know I'm going out of town. I'm going out of town next week, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to take my PlayStation. I'm going to take my Switch.
Oh, whoa, it just
I'm
got
going to
chilly in
take
here.
my
What?
Switch.
This got chilly in
This
here.
where the rent. This where the rent come in. It doesn't
Oh, this
work
where the
because
rent come in,
he
brother.
hasn't charged it up. I don't know.
Oh no, that ain't what it is. I said, you know what? I don't have time to get it from GameFly. Let me go buy some games.
Oh, I know where this is going.
And I go look out there, and these games are full price. These games are full price. I say, you know what? Let me go look at Metroid Dread. Metroid Dread, $60. Excuse me? Okay, all right, okay. Maybe I can understand that. Okay, I can understand that. All right, it's not that old. Okay,
Got voice
let me
acting.
go. Let me go look at Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3.
That's why I never bought it. It's still full price.
$60? Bro, this game came out in 2019
Bro,
with
just
lukewarm reception. And this game is still $60. And then I turn back and I look at what we talked about. We talk about these games that have been played for 6 years that are still in the top 10 of games being played. Still in the top 10 of games being played. And these games are always on sale. But you
For free.
tell me that you still gonna sell me this game and ain't nobody playing it for $60?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
If you don't get out here with this crazy, I'm sorry.
Just
Nintendo
on your
is-
way. I don't know if you're going to the straight to the airport. You could swing this way. Just fly out of Memphis. Swing this way. I give you some games. And just give them back when you come back through.
Bro, I was
I got
so
enough
mad.
for you here. I got Dread. I still haven't beat Dread yet. I'm on the pause, but you can get Dread. You can get a whole bunch of stuff this way. Just come this way.
I understand,
I got
bro,
you.
and I wanted to say I forget Nintendo.
Tears of the
Forget y'all.
Kingdom.
This is it's foolishness.
You can come
It's
get Tears of the
foolishness.
Kingdom. You can come and get
And the
Mario
nerve
Wonder.
that people have to do to defend
There
the
is no
full
defending
price
it
game.
anymore. It's not anymore.
No one's defending it anymore because
No,
that's my
I
rant.
said there is no. In my opinion, at one time I would defend that. I don't defend that no more. I don't care. It doesn't make sense that these games that are 6-7 years old are still full price. That makes no sense to
That
me
is
at this point.
anti-consumer.
Yeah, so
What they used to call it? Evergreen titles.
yeah, that's a fake
Here-
tree.
I'm
That's just a fake
finna-
tree. That's all that is.
It's a fake tree, and I'm gonna piggyback off Kayla, and I'm not finna go in because I know that we're ready to move on. But I argued that like for just a moment. I was in the trenches. I was arguing it, and I had to step back and like, this is stupid. This is a stupid argument that we're making right now. Yeah, sure, you can find the original Metroid Prime trilogy, and it's probably crazy numbers on like you can purchase it or sell it for crazy numbers on Amazon or something like that. That's fine, but I'm a consumer. I want to buy titles. I don't like that, and I 100% agree. There's nothing that someone can say. These games just hold their value over time. Shut up, you're stupid.
Shut up, you're stupid. Thank you, sir.
No, we just gullible, just silly enough to keep buying them at full price.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
Okay, ran over. I had to get off my chest, bro, because I was. Woo! I don't care about this Nintendo Switch. I saw that. I was done with it. Good lord. Anyway, go ahead, man.
No, I'm trying to. Where did I go to? So anyway, where am I at? Get
out of here, Scoob.
So talking about Xbox and them potentially going to a hybrid PC, PlayStation 5 Pro, we've seen the specs, and they already talked about it. It's been leaked and pretty much confirmed. The one guy that's still kind of lingering out there in obscurity, nobody really knows anything, and everything seemed to kind of hit a halt and just kind of went silent, is the Switch 2. And the thought came to me, and I asked y'all a question. I want to ask this group here a whole. Ania, D2K, Fanatic, all you that Cherry Man, everybody that's tuning in on tonight, I need y'all to listen to me clear, and I need this question answered. Can Nintendo or let me ask it this way. When will the model of being generations behind run out for Nintendo? When will that model be obsolete and not work for them? We see what's going on with the Switch. It's 7 years in the making. By the time we get a new Switch, it's going to be 8 years in the game. The Switch was dated when it came out. Let's just be real. It was what got it over was the gimmick of well, it wasn't a gimmick, but the switching, docking, on the go, got it over the hump. And Nintendo does an excellent job with what they have. But the question to me is got to the point of when will this we're going to use dated what would it be, dated specs and hardware for our system? When will that model not work? Will they ever get to a place where they got to do something? I'm not saying they got to be on par with PlayStation 5 and all that in the form factor that they're in, but power is going to be important. And is that this system? Because I'm looking at what's going on, And I'm looking at Microsoft, and what I also feel about Microsoft is, and we didn't talk about this here, we talked about it in the chat, but developers are starting to leave Microsoft's platform. They're considering should they put titles on Microsoft platform because of the sales. Like that's out there. We didn't talk about it tonight. Maybe we should have, but we didn't. And they're saying that their focus and the system that they're most looking forward to was not the PlayStation 5 Pro, was not anything Microsoft. They said they're looking forward to the Switch 2. In the reports, that when they asked the question of developers, which system are you most anticipating, they said the next system from Nintendo. EA has said that they're anticipating and going to ramp up support for the next Switch. So my question is, can the next Switch come like the current Switch and be dated in its power? How many more generations can they get away with that before it causes them to have another Wii U? Comment section, and then I get the floor to y'all.
So
I need to know this.
how long can Nintendo get by? Mr. Get By.
Yeah, because that's all they've been doing, and I ain't knocking them. I'm not knocking them. They've been getting by, but that's exactly what they've been doing.
So
They've been getting by.
You decided to show your face around here, huh? Okay. I see. With everybody trying to do hybrid, they may have just got thrown a freebie, because hybrids or these devices that they're trying to come up with, they're not going to be as powerful, or they can't be as powerful. Even with the Lenovo stuff like that, they're not PlayStation 5 level. They're punching higher than the Switch by far, but they're not PlayStation 5 or Xbox. Is it Series X, right? So they probably just got thrown a bone with everybody trying to come out with their own hybrid devices, which would allow them to kind of bridge that gap, if not come close, but over what's the thing, the cherry man, like the ROG or whatever. They probably could come out with something more powerful than that. And if Microsoft's coming out with a hybrid device and it has to go on the go, well, you got to think about thermals, battery life, all this other stuff. So they're not going to be able to push their graphics in that department. So pound for pound, they just got thrown a bone with that. Now, if we're talking about in the realm of how things are now, if Microsoft were to come out with another Xbox box under your TV and PlayStation, the Pro is coming out and all that other stuff, I don't know. Because what I fear is third parties are going to start leaving. But the benefit with the Switch was that it was a hybrid, and they were making so much money. You know, you got people that didn't even want to mess with Nintendo after the Wii U. Are like, hey, what y'all got going on over there? You just read, right? What y'all got going on over there? We want to know what y'all doing, because messing with y'all, we get paid. So, but everybody's starting to fill that gap. So really, Nintendo just gotta make something more closer to the industry standard. I don't want to say standard, but you know what I mean. And they do have to get closer. They don't have to overcome, but they do have to get closer. So third party, because we know Nintendo's going to flourish. Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is an awesome game, and it's playing on Wii U hardware, basically. You know what I'm saying? So as a Nintendo fan, I'm satisfied, but I don't make third party games. And as y'all know, I play all my games on PC anyways, third party games anyway. So, but they do got to get closer. That's my answer.
I was thinking about this, and I'm gonna give it to you, K-Bum. When we was playing Helldivers 2, you playing on the PC, Keith. I was playing on the PlayStation 5. K-Bum playing on the PlayStation 5. And Chariot Man came in, he was playing on his Lenovo. And I know right now, can't do that with the Switch. you know, not I mean, yeah, maybe with Fortnite, but a game like Helldivers, you're gonna need a comparable experience to what the PC and the PlayStation 5 and is giving. And like to me, to me they gotta do something because, like you said, that space is starting to fill up, and you know that form factor is becoming a popular form factor, but you know you're not the only one in that space, and just because you got the big end and you got your first party titles, which is always going to be your trump card, I just feel like eventually it's going to wear off to where we're going to be like, man, look, we want something that's actually, and you're going to be charging us $200 and $300 and $400. I want something that's respectable with power. Go ahead, K-Bum. I'm gonna read some of these comments and pull some of these comments in. Give your thoughts on that, bro.
So I've actually said this a while ago that I don't know what Nintendo gamers actually want. I'm just
You
being
know what we
completely
want
honest
here,
with you.
man, Mr. Norris. You know what we want.
I understand, but it's people out there still buying the Switch right now,
But that's
because they
not
are
that's
happy,
them
they are happy
non-Nintendo
with what's
people.
there.
Them are
I,
none. Them are PlayStation 5 owners who are they just want something new and finally decide. Cause my cousin just bought
I,
one. And he's like, man, I just went out and bought me a Switch. What game should I get for it? I'm like, you just was bored. That's all. Yeah. Just wanted to spend some money on
That's
something new.
true. True, but as I've stated before, it is the casuals that run gaming, and you guys are an example of Nintendo's gamers, but you're not an example of the
I'm a
casuals
casual gamer now,
via
man.
Nintendo gamers,
I'm a
and
casual
so
gamer.
I really don't know. I don't because you guys are sitting here screaming about power, and while other Nintendo fans are slap happy with whatever they got, and
That's that they lie. We done told you. Stop
I
believing these dudes. They
I'm
lying
not
to you.
I'm not talking about talking about any YouTuber. I'm just talking about the fact that these games are still making bank. And they still making bank, bro. And so I don't. Personally, I'm just completely honest with you guys. Like I don't know what Nintendo gamers want because personally, I would agree with Level. More power would be like they can't keep squeaking by just having the gimmicky system with enough power that only they can take advantage of it. Because that's what usually happens is that Nintendo games made by Nintendo looks better than everybody else, and it's not even close. They maximize their system better than anyone else can maximize than a Nintendo system. They have been doing that for a while now. At least the GameCube, probably the 64 as well. The Nintendo first party games look miles ahead of anybody else that can produce on the system. So I don't know if another underpowered system because the Switch was definitely underpowered, but it hit that itch of yeah, it's underpowered, but I can take it on the go. I mean that was the the speech for the first 4 or 5 years of the Switch life. And yeah, you have that, but do you have it on the go? So I that excuse starts to die down with these new systems because now the argument back at those Nintendo owners is, but can you play Helldivers on the go? Because you can't, Nintendo, as of right now. And so I don't know if that's enough to um, I guess sway Nintendo gamers away from the new Switch or cause it to have another Wii U incident. Because I'm not sure because you don't need third party. You've made it very clear. Nintendo has made it clear. Gamers have made it very clear. When you look at the top 50 games on the Nintendo system, you see maybe 4 or 5 third party games. The rest are all first party Nintendo or second party Nintendo. And so I don't know if I guess they can keep getting away with it. This is one of the questions that I've been stumped at. I've actually thought about this for a while now, and I don't think I have a clear answer for you. I can throw out some theories, but I don't even know where I truly stand with that statement. So
Yeah.
that's my thoughts.
I have a fear of one thing and one thing only, and many Nintendo fans can attest to this. If Nintendo was to match pound for pound power wise, I don't think we would get games like Astral Chain anymore. I think games like that won't exist anymore. I think everybody would just be trying to put parity between everything and just have all the same games on all devices, which then makes none of these devices unique outside of their exclusives. And I know I just mentioned an exclusive, but Nintendo didn't make Astral Chain. But those types of titles are pretty unique and pretty cool, and I think those games are birthed because they're not in the same weight class. We don't have that type of power, so we got to be unique over here. That's the only thing I fear, and that's the one thing I love about Nintendo consoles that I don't really think gets a lot of shine. And I know I only mentioned one title. I could go No More Heroes. It's kind of trash now, but back in the day, it was like, yo, you don't get this everywhere else until it went everywhere else. But it was birthed because of Nintendo's lack of power, so they had to become more diverse. So that's the only thing I fear if they do that is, hey, let's just put every game everywhere. I was like, all right, whatever.
I mean, let me say this. I'm reading what you said, Nia, and I don't think that's really the case. I don't think we're over indexing or giving. I had to look up what that. I was like, what does she mean by that? I don't think we're giving too much. Yeah, I don't think we're giving too much prominence to the Lenovo. I'm playing a Lenovo just as an example, but my thing is, I'm fine. I've always enjoyed Nintendo. I enjoyed the Switch. But we got the Wii, we got the Wii U, now we got the Switch. All these systems have been old when they hit the market. They were already dated products. And we okay with it because we're going to get our new entry of those first-party IPs that we love. But I'm like, I do feel like when you can spend $50 to $100 more, and you literally getting just a whole nother experience, it makes me question, like, as a consumer, is Nintendo getting over on us because of their first party titles being as good, but yet the developers are being limited and pulling off miracles with their games? Like, I just would love to see what Tears of the Kingdom could look like if they had the power of a PlayStation 4 Pro during the time where the other system has that similar power. Not when that power, when they have moved on and they doing other things, now we get what they used to have, and but it's like, I would like to see the GameCube mindset Nintendo come back. When Nintendo was trying to make the best looking game. That's why Metroid Prime still holds up to this day. That was when Nintendo was trying to be respected when it came to what they made and their graphics and all that. So it's not a mindset Nintendo that Nintendo doesn't have. They have it. They were known for it. The 64 was that. The GameCube was that. But as much as dope as they are, I do want to see them give us something. If you're going to charge me $400, I want to feel like I'm playing something that costs $400. And as much as I love the Switch, it never felt like I was paying anything that was worth what I paid for it. But I was fine with that. I enjoyed it. So I'm just curious, man, because I don't want them to come out and then we looking up and it's like, man, here we go again. It's already showing its age. You know, I don't want that, and I know in the form factor there's not much they can do. I'm just hoping they do as much as they can do in the form factor. They have made so much money on the Switch. I want to see them gamble a little bit with trying to make something a little bit more healthy under the hood. And I'm concerned that they're going to go like they always do. And we're going to be there for it. And that's what bothers me, is we're going to be there for it. We're going to buy it because it's Mario, it's Zelda, it's Metroid, it's Mario Kart, it's Smash Bros. And it's like they got us again.
Got them.
So that's my concern. That's it. What it says, let me see. I'm not buying a Switch 2 for $600. No, they would never do that.
I think the cheapness has been okay. That is the wrong word to use.
How much is a Lenovo?
The lower price of the Switch of the Nintendo system has been a sweet spot for them to exist. Because it allows them to kind of have that argument against the others that we're lower power, but you get more bang for your buck. You get the system. You don't have to break the bank for this system. Look at us, we're $299 or whatever. So that has been a good selling point for them, and a good difference maker between the systems. If they lose that, then you start to raise other questions at that point. Is my argument.
Yeah, I'm with you, Nia, and I'm with you, D2K. I'm not asking for. I'm just scared that what you just said. If it's Xbox Series, Xbox One X or PlayStation 4 Pro, but Nintendo, they might do right at PlayStation 4. And I know I showed all the games that was running on the PlayStation 4. But I'm like, if you can do more, do more. You know, like when we bought the Switch, they was making a pretty good profit off of every system sold. Because the tech under the hood, NVIDIA was selling that for like $99, $100. And the same tech that you buying $299 on, NVIDIA was selling it for $99, $150, something like that. With what was them boxes? Them NVIDIA Shield boxes, which was playing games too. So it's like Nintendo can get away with some things because of their brand, they name recognition. And I know I say I'm casual, but I'm really not casual like to that extent. I am. As I get older, I'm not playing as much. But I just want to see the big end return to that GameCube type mindset where we want to impress you, and they do impress. But I know them developers can do some awesome things if they was given the platform in which they can do it on, and not be held back and have to do other stuff to show their greatness. But that's just a thought. Anyway, I don't want to see them continue to always rely on being generations behind. It just after a while, I just don't. It's like, come on, y'all can beat this up a little bit, you know. So the fact that we still playing the same system, 8 years going on 8 years.
I think I can kind of sum up how leveled is feeling, and I don't want to speak for him, but it's not necessarily I need more power.
It's not a need, it's a want though.
But it's I would love to see he just said it, but I would love to see Nintendo developers in this space just show me. Because what y'all are performing miracles over here with less. Oh my God, what could you do with more? You know what I'm saying? Right. And I think it's that urge of like I want to see it, but I fear I'm never going to see it because Nintendo just won't give it to me. These dudes are literally making Tears of the Kingdom with chopsticks.
That's funny.
Chopsticks and soy sauce. Like, what is going on? Like, man, if they had a whole grill, oh my God, these dudes could make miracles. But yeah,
that's funny.
So, but yeah, man, that was just a thought, man. I'm looking forward to whatever they're doing. The fact that they had to push it off into 2025, which I believe is true. March is over. We in April. We haven't heard nothing. So, but that lets me know it probably, if it does come out in holiday season, I don't see it. I think it is 2025. And when Keith let us know that the number 4 is considered a, what is that, Keith?
Like bad luck.
A
A bad luck.
omen.
Yeah, bad omen. There it is. That made us like, oh well, it probably will come out. And we argue with folks saying it ain't coming out in 2024. It look like it ain't coming out in 2024. So it will be 8 years. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm expecting something that's gonna be impressive in the form factor that it's in. For $400, I want something that's impressive, and I think they can do it. I just hope that they do. I hope they don't cut corners and be like, oh, that'll do, and well, you got your Mario, so and we still looking at certain things that should not be. I'm like, no, bro, do it right. We here. It's 2024, 2025. Some things should be just expected, So I don't want them to rest on their laurels. I don't want them to get, hey, we can do this and that'll do. I don't want that'll do mindset. Do what you can do in the space that makes sense. Don't just that'll do. And I understood where y'all was with the Wii U going into the Switch. And the Switch was an awesome system for what it was and what it did. And still is an awesome system. But I just feel like Nintendo could do a lot more if they wanted to and still be able to give you those price ranges that they give you and still make money day one. Just do it. That's all I'm asking. What is
Cross
that?
branding.
I'll just do it.
Cross, yeah.
So let me read some of this. Nia going off on me. She said, I know how Level is feeling, but also consider that mobile tech that was available in 2017, mobile tech really just started started booming like the last 5 years. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping. It'll come out when it comes out. Laugh out loud. That's my mood these days. No, Nia. No, I'm just joking. I just want the next Monolith Soft. That's my point. I'm glad you said that. Now imagine what your next Monolith Soft would look like if Nintendo gave Monolith the power to really get their vision out. They didn't have to hold back in unreasonable ways to put the game on the system. Because Monolith Soft
running through cars.
Because just imagine okay, Monolith Soft, look at what they've done on the Switch. Now imagine what they could do on the PlayStation 5. Imagine what the team that made Zelda could do on the PlayStation 5. Or Mario Odyssey. You think Ratchet and Clank was crazy? I believe they would kill those type of because look at what they doing with what they got. They got bubble gum and Band-Aids and rubber bands, and they pull, and like Keith said too, chopsticks, and they making this stuff on it. I just want to see it, man. I really do. I'm joking, but serious at the same time.
But you know what's funny about that statement though? You brought imagine if it was on PS5. But apparently the PS5 ain't even powerful enough. Now we finna get a Pro. Is there ever enough power?
Nia, I know you're not disagreeing with me. I know you're not disagreeing with me, Nia. I apologize. Don't. I know you agree. I just. You know what? Can I just be honest? Let me be honest. I want the GameCube Nintendo back. That's what I want. I want that group back. Bring them people back and get that attitude. Yeah, you might not sell 140, 150 million, but make Levelhead smile when I put in Metroid Prime 4. I might be being a little selfish here, but I know you're not. I'm not yelling at you, Nia. I'm just messing with you. Anything else on that? Go ahead, Keith. You were saying something. I interrupted you.
Oh, you want me to say all that again? I was saying. No, what I had said was, what did I say? I said even right now the PS5 isn't enough power, and I was saying, is there ever enough power? Are we ever going to have enough power? Because you equated to imagine these games running on the PS5, but right now we're finna get a PS5 Pro. There's always
Nintendo, like what they've been doing with that matchstick that they got. Yeah, I want to see what they can do with that level of power, because I feel like they'll blow us away with it. They'll blow us away because they're gonna optimize it to death. They're not gonna cut corners. They're gonna really make sure it's running like it's supposed to run. All that Nintendo is really good at that. So I'm just curious what they could do based on what we've seen them do, what they've done it on. Like some of the stuff we got on the Switch, bro, we didn't think. Some of that stuff was like, how did they get this on the Switch? How did they get this run like this? So just imagine if they had something that wasn't as limited as the Switch is. I just want them to go as far as they can go, where it makes sense. I ain't saying break the bank, but I'm asking you, don't hold back. Go as far as you can go. That's all I'm asking. Go the whole mile. If you can go there and still make a profit, then go there. Don't say, that'll do. I don't want them to do that. I don't want them to say that'll do. But anyway, that's me being selfish. I don't know if the councils are here to stay. No, I don't think they're going back to the box, man. I think that's gone. That's done. They're not going back to them boxes. So, and I don't even know if I want them to. I like the hybrid. Like K-Bum said, I don't like hiking that. I don't like breaking that PlayStation 5 down. I get tired of breaking that PlayStation. I love breaking my Switch down because it's a simple task, and I don't have to worry about it getting kicked and stomped on. With the PlayStation 5, I got to keep everybody within 5 feet of it. Stay away. Don't even look in this direction. But so I want them to stay with the form factor. I think it works. Just go is the best you could go in that form factor. That's what I'm saying. Do the best you can do in that form factor. Now I ain't saying make me pay $700-800, but do what the best you can do within a reasonable price range. Do your best, and that's all I'm asking. And if that's PlayStation 4 Pro or PlayStation 4, I'm with that. If you could do even better and still keep it at $300-400, then do that. Don't just say, hey, that's cool and here you go. So that's all I'm saying. I just got a funny feeling Nintendo will surprise. I believe it. I hope they do. I mean, honestly, Cherry, man, they ain't got to do nothing but show us Mario Odyssey 2 and we going to be happy. So let me shut up. As soon as I see Mario.
I think it looked like Mario Odyssey 1.
You didn't feel that way?
No, I said if they show us Mario Odyssey 2 on the Switch, the next one, and it looks like the first one, I'm not gonna be happy about that.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. But you're gonna get it though, Keith. You know you're gonna get it. Anyway. With that being said, anything else? We pretty much hit every topic we wanted to talk about. Except for the PlayStation 5, which we don't have to go down there today.
Yeah, let me have my rant too. I'll feel better.
Yeah. I was shocked that you were gonna rant about the Switch, but hey.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, I was on the eShop, bro, looking at prices so I could buy some games, bro. That's how dedicated. I'm like, man, I'm surprised these dudes. I was surprised.
Wait, there wasn't nothing on the eShop on sale?
No. I'm not saying there was nothing on eShop. I'm talking about
something that you would play.
Ain't none of them first party games. Ain't none of that on sale. And then the game I wanted to play was the Marvel game. Like it came out in 2019. I'm like, why are you $60? That's what broke the camel's back right there.
I went to the Best Buy to buy that game and saw that price and walked right back out and said, well, that won't be getting purchased. So that's why I never got it, because I'm like, I'm not spending that on that game. I just want to try it out. If it was $29.99, it would have been copped, but I'm not giving y'all nowhere near no 50. But with that being said, let me ask this question real quick. If y'all know how much they showing all these systems, the Lenovo Go, Steam Deck, and the Rogue Ally. What are the price points? ROG Allies. What is the price point for these things?
5, 6, 7, I think.
How much is the ROG?
It might be like 600, I think. Let me see.
Let me know.
I was gonna say he ain't saying nothing yet. I know he finna say it.
Come on, Cherry, man. Let me know, Cherry. How much these things costing? I know you got the Steam Deck and you got all three, if I'm not mistaken.
$700 for the ROG Ally 7.
The ROG Ally 7? Okay, I'm not paying no $700 for nothing like this. What else? What's the Legion?
What's that, Lenovo?
Yeah, the Legion Lenovo Go. Yeah.
Go. Okay, hold on. Come on, internet. Faster. It is 700. And then a 750 model. 750 model.
How much is the Steam Deck? D2K said between $550 to $700. Dang, you right on the money, D2.
I was gonna say $9. I'm gonna get one right now. That was a screen
Okay,
protector.
well, that's what you need to get. You need to get you one of these things, bro, for the on the go.
And then consider myself a liar when I say I don't like mobile gaming.
But
he said that's his integrity, brother.
No, for real, I don't like mobile gaming that much.
He said he only got
it's just
the Legion,
interesting, but I like sitting down and gaming. I don't. If I mobile game is mostly on my phone. The uniqueness of traveling makes me more interested in it.
That's why I thought you might get it.
Yeah. The traveling makes me more interested in it, but I still, I don't know.
But you can dock it, Cable. You can dock it and still play it on the TV. It just gives you the.
I know.
Yeah. So
I know. We'll see.
So
they can't come in no more than $399 for whatever they make. Give me the most powerful system you can give me for $399. There you go. Go ahead, Keith.
The Steam Deck LCD Steam Deck 256 gigabytes is $399. That's a Steam Deck.
$399 Steam Deck. That's not bad. Cause I get a Switch $399.
It's a 7-inch model.
And it's playing games in 1080p or 7 and all that.
800p.
800p. 30 frames, right? 60 frames.
What's the first? The first number is the what? 1080 by. No, it's a 1280.
That's 1080p.
That's 1080p.
That's 1080p.
Okay.
But they playing it probably at 30 frames per second. Which I accept that. I'd accept that on that.
I was thinking about the Portal actually. After all that hating I was doing on the Portal, I was thinking about it because that's the easy thing to travel, and also I can be in the room with the wife and still be able to play it, and I can be close to her and still play the PlayStation. I've thought about the Portal. I just don't have enough use cases for it to justify. It's only $200.
With your smart, intelligent house, you not getting the Portal?
I don't have enough use case for it as of right now. But it is more interesting now than it was when I was dogging it. So,
bro, it's $199, right?
Yep.
Shoot.
I've thought about it. I'm not sure yet.
Play, as much as you travel, and
I know,
as smart
right?
as your house is, you wouldn't have no problems. I'm joking with you. Okay, well, yeah. So that was the podcast for tonight. I hope that y'all enjoyed the conversation. When do y'all think we're going to get our first glimpse of this next thing from Nintendo? When do you think it's going to happen? Summer? Think we're going to get something this month?
I'm saying summer.
Summer?
Yeah, I'm saying summer.
What you say, Keith?
Yeah, I would agree, especially if they, either I'll say fall, just to be different. I'll say fall.
You are late, Alice D. Slap yourself.
What's up? No,
You
man,
are
it's
here
nice.
when we going off there. Welcome to the show, bro. You're going to have to catch all this hour and 53 minutes. So, you said Summer Game Showcase? I believe they're going to have something on their own. I'm thinking of probably about May. I think we're going to see the first glimpses of it in May. If it's not coming this year, I don't think they're going to show much. But just to let us know it's coming. They probably won't have much at. Yeah, I think they do their own little thing. If it's coming in the summer, then we'll see it in a big way. If it's not, I mean, if it's coming in the holiday, we'll see it in a big way. If it's not, we won't see it much this year, but they'll start talking about it.
And we didn't talk much about the Mario sequel. You know that they working on it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be open world. But we haven't seen anything yet, so that's why I didn't. I want to see
about the movie.
Oh,
yeah,
I thought you were talking about the game.
Yeah, they're already working on the movie.
Yeah, it was it was Mario Day that they said something about it.
Yeah, they said something about it.
Yeah, I saw that they even had a little video for it. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to see another Mario movie. I want to see something else.
Interesting. I know what you want to see.
Yeah, show me Zelda or something. I don't see that. I don't want to see Mario. I got Mario, all I need to get. All right, so go ahead and sign out. Starting with you, Mr. K-Bum20.
Yeah, man. K-Bomb20. I enjoyed the conversation today. I got a chance to talk about some of the topics, especially one about the 6-year-old games. That was very fascinating finding by them. But next week, I'm still thinking about taking a Switch. We'll see. I'm gonna try to play this demo of Metroid Dread to see if I actually want to spend $60 on it.
There you go.
We gonna see. I don't.
Just come down here, man. When you leaving?
I'm leaving Sunday, bro. I ain't gonna better make it down there.
Doggone it. Me and the wife was supposed to be coming up there this weekend and bring her mom taxes to her. She does all them taxes.
You come up Saturday? You come Saturday?
We not coming. We coming next Saturday.
Okay.
We was gonna come this Saturday, but we can't do it.
Got it. That's cool though. But yeah, man, we'll see. But I will be on the beach in Cancun with my feet in the sand. So I may or may not be on the podcast. I don't know. I don't know what plans we have for next Thursday. But if I am not on the podcast, I hope you guys have fun. I'll try to pop into the comment section at some point if I don't hop on to talk. But no, it's been fun, and I'm getting ready for my vacation. I can't wait.
All right. Mr. Norris, go ahead and sign out, bro.
Yes, indeed. I was extremely tired, but I got energetic throughout the podcast. So I appreciate all of y'all for waking me up. But now I gotta get back to getting sleepy again. No, great conversations. Great topic, K-Bone. That was very enlightening about the gaming industry. Microsoft surprise us. Nintendo surprise us. You know, let's continue evolving this gaming thing, grow this thing that we love to do. And I hope to see y'all on the next show.
All right. Well, I don't know if K-Bum will be here next week, but we'll be here next week. Same time, same place. Y'all know what we do. Thank everybody for tuning in. Nia, Cherry Man, DJ Fanatic, D2K, Alan Steve. A little late. You a little late. But we thank you for showing up. No, I'm just messing with you. And everybody else that was in here that man didn't chime in the chat room. We appreciate y'all being here as well. Y'all be safe, man. Cherry Man, we got to get you back on that Hell Divers, bro, at some point. But this was the Live and Level Gaming Podcast. We out this piece.
We got it.